Okay, up next we have the Kashmir white. Now the Kashmir white is one of the white granites that you'll find on the market. It's an Indian stone, and therefore it is pretty porous. It's actually one of the stones that made me famous with the permanent sealer, because nothing else will seal this stone. Some of its cousin and sister stones, like the Kashmir gold, you also have the Shiva Kashi, the Shiva pink. Those stones, also Indian stones, are very, very porous, literally like sponges, and you'll see in a minute how quickly it absorbs some of the liquids we're going to put on there. But very popular stone, but nothing else seals it other than the permanent sealer. Again, this type of stone is what made me famous and generated a lot of clients for me. So let's look at how this works. I want to point out a couple of things here real quick. You'll notice that this is a lighter sample than this one here. It's exactly the same stone, different batch numbers. So it was not the same slab that this was cut out of, not the same time in the quarry. So that's why this one's a little darker than this one. Something I encourage you, and this is part of the teaching that I give you, make sure that when you're getting multiple slabs, that they are from the same cut. Alright, so the same block. Because if you get blocks that are quarried at different times, this is what can happen. Alright, so you may have a kitchen that will have two different, so make sure that when you select your slabs, it's from the same batch. Let's get started and put some condiments on here. Something else I want to tell you real quick. This here has been sealed with nothing on this side. This has been sealed by another sealing product, the same one that I used for the marble, and then this has been sealed with a permanent sealer. So want to kind of point that out to you, and let's get down to it. Okay, so here we are with the Kashmir white granite, and we're going to start off with just removing the stuff off the sample that has this side nothing on it, no sealer at all, and this side which has a 20-year sealer. We will do the permanent sealer sample next, so kind of let's that set a little bit longer on the permanent sealer. So let's get going. Okay, so we're going to look at the permanently sealed sample right now and see what happens. Okay, so let's get started over here and review this stone. Again, this is the Kashmir white. This is the side that was not sealed at all. That's the side that was sealed with the 20-year sealer. And this here is the permanent sealer. Alright, so start off with the no sealing at all. The mustard, ketchup, you got the chocolate sauce right there that also penetrated. You can see the little stain there. Alright, you've got the olive oil, pretty dark. The jelly, the soy sauce, Italian dressing, even the vinegar, and the lemon juice right there. The 20-year sealer, you can see that resisted a lot better than not having it sealed at all. These are the typical results you'll have. So a slight little stain there with the mustard. The ketchup is a little bit deeper. Chocolate sauce resisted completely, so I'm impressed. No penetration at all with the chocolate sauce. The olive oil right there. You have the jelly right there. Soy sauce right there. Italian dressing. You've got the vinegar right there. And the lemon right over there. Now, one thing, I want to actually angle the light on this stone. Again, this is a granite. You'll see that no etches. All right, no etches at all on any of these. You see the stains, but as I pass the light over those areas, you do not see any little ghost stains appearing, or no etches. That's because granite does not etch. So now we have the permanently sealed side or sample. This side was the mustard. That over there was the ketchup. So you see there's nothing, absolutely nothing there, no marks at all. The olive oil was there. I believe that the jelly was there. Soy sauce was there. The Italian dressing was somewhere here. Can't see it because there's no stain. The lemon juice, chocolate sauce. The only thing that I didn't wipe up, the vinegar actually joined. Both the little spots joined because that's kind of what happens. It beads up so much, and you see as I shake this, you know, it's really just beaded up. It doesn't go anywhere. As opposed to over here, you'll kind of see that it's penetrated into the stone, and you know, that's why you see those dark spots. They kind of sit there. Well, the permanent sealer resists it. I'm actually going to blow on it and see if we can see that move. All right, so you can see how that just moves, leaves no stain right there. And tomorrow morning when we come in, like I said, we'll see what happens. But I can pretty much guarantee you that it's all going to be still sitting over there because I've done these tests for 48 hours and even for 7 days on these stones. And again, you decide what you want to do when you get this type of stone. You can leave it unsealed, all right, and that will be the result of leaving anything on there for about an hour and a half. Or you can get it with a 20-euro sealer from the box store, a lot cheaper than the permanent sealer, but that's going to be the result you will have. Now let's take a look at the Kashmir white, and again this is the side with nothing on it. This is the side with the 20-year sealer, and I call it other because again I don't like to mention names of other sealers. If you do not get the permanent sealer, chances are you're getting something that works just like this. This is a 20-year sealer. They have a 20-year warranty on it. You have to keep it up with something. Permanent sealer, like you'll see in a moment, seals permanently once forever, and you get a warranty that covers you for the rest of the life of the stone. So let's go ahead and start cleaning this up. Okay, so let's take a look at it here again as we are done cleaning up. You'll notice that as I'm cleaning up with even just water, you'll see that this side is quickly getting dark, and that's because, like I've mentioned even when I started filming this is literally like a sponge, these stones. They will absorb very, very quickly, and again, you can see very clearly the difference between absorbing just the water that I'm using to clean up, and you know, the 20-year sealer is obviously resisting that water right here. But if you can look at the difference, you know, you can see some resistance. The jelly was pretty clear. It resisted it a lot better than not having it sealed at all. But again, you can see just the olive oil, the ketchup, just complete messes. Chocolate, again, didn't get through. I was pretty impressed about that. The chocolate over here did get through. The chocolate sauce, the syrup, and again, Italian dressing, lemon down here, and just what you're going to get if you get this type of stone and you do not seal it with a permanent sealer. So let's take a peek now at the permanently sealed sample, and let's see what happened. Okay, so this is the permanently sealed sample of the Kashmir white. Let's clean it up and see what happened. Okay, so here we have it, and again, absolutely nothing penetrated this. And this is why I tell I've become pretty famous here in the Northeast with this permanent sealer, because there's nothing that seals any type of stone like the permanent sealer. It's just a fact. Again, a stone that is literally a sponge. Nothing seals it. Nobody else can seal this type of stone. No other sealer that I've tested or looked at or seen can seal a stone specifically like this with the resistance that this has. And again, this is a sealer that you will have applied once forever. You don't have to every 6 months go down to the box store. You don't have to every year go down to the box store, put on smelly stuff on your counters. This is done by a professional applicator that has been trained to do this. It's done once forever. You get a warranty that covers any stain for the rest of the life of the stone, as long as you don't beat it up. And even this would be considered excessive stuff, but again, I like to push everything to the limit. And if we bring the other one next to it right here, you can kind of see the difference. All right, and I can't see exactly what the camera is grabbing over there, but this is the difference. Nothing, not a single spot over here and over here, and even over here, even the permanent marker kind of got washed off. You can just rub it off with your finger and it'll come off. Again here, even the permanent marker does not come off very easily, and it just sits there. Over here, your kids get a permanent marker, you can just wipe it off, and I've just been using water and my finger, and you can see how quickly it comes off. All right, so that's what you can expect with the permanent sealer, and that's why it is so popular.